guys, so today I'm going to show you a really simple plant-based recipe that is on just 2 sheet pans, which means it's super easy to clean up, really easy to make. It all just goes in the oven and then it comes out and it's delicious and crispy, and you can either have it for your meal for that night or you can meal prep it for a few days in a row. So let's get started. The first thing you need to do is turn your oven on to 425. Next we have 8 red potatoes, but you can use whichever kind of potato you'd like. So we're just going to cut them up into bite-sized pieces and put it right on the sheet pan. Now I have 1 can of chickpeas here that I'm going to divide evenly between the 2 trays. Then add some salt, pepper, oregano, and olive oil. Mix around with your hands. Once everything is even and spread out, you're going to place them in the oven. So once you put the trays in the oven, you're going to set a timer for 20 minutes, and while you wait for that to go off, you're going to finish cutting up the rest of the veggies, so that way when the trays come out, all you're going to do is put the veggies on the tray and bake for another 15 minutes, and then voila, you are ready to go. But before we do that, we want to talk to you a little bit about Purple Carrot, which is this really epic company. They are 100% plant-based. There's a link in the description box below for you to go and check them out, and a coupon code, so make sure you get that. What they are is a completely plant-based meal kit delivery service. They send you all of these epic recipes that are super creative. They are so yummy and delicious. It's really nice to like spark your creative brain by seeing what they do. It's really easy to follow the directions and whip up a meal within like 10 to 20 minutes depending on what the recipe is. You can customize everything on their website. If you want to add a few extra like breakfasts and lunches, you can do that too. It's perfect if you come home late at night from work and you don't have any meal prep in your fridge. What do? Well, you have Purple Carrot. They're ready for you so that you can whip up a meal super fast. And now, back to our meal prep. Somebody just asked us the other day how to peel garlic without going crazy. There's actually a trick that Adam taught me. You can either use your palm of your hand, or the heel of your hand, or you can use a knife. If they're small enough, you can just crush it like that, and the peel will just come right off. Ta-da! So I've got 5 cloves of garlic here, ready to go. Next, we're going to dice up the red bell pepper. I'm actually adding the red bell pepper today because it was kind of dying in the fridge. So this is one of those awesome meals that you can use to just clean out your fridge. Next, we're gonna cut up the asparagus. I'm gonna cut off the bottoms. And then same thing, you're just gonna cut them into bite-sized pieces. And finally, our green beans. You want to take off any of these little end pieces. And after you do that, same thing, you're just going to cut them into bite-sized pieces. And that's it. Now we just wait for the timer to go off, and then we are almost done. Look how beautiful and crispy these look. Now all we're gonna do is add the veggies onto the 2 trays, just divide them up evenly. Now to each tray, we're just gonna squish some of the garlic on. That is the technical term, of course. Add some more salt, and mix it around. If your pan is super dry, just add a dash more olive oil. And then you're just gonna put this back in your fridge and bake for another 15 minutes. Fridge? You know what I meant. Back in the oven. Place in your oven for another 15 minutes. So now all that's left to do is to place this into containers, or if you're gonna eat it now, go for it, it's ready to go. But what I'm gonna do is, we actually had some brown rice already prepped from yesterday, so to bulk this meal out, I'm gonna put some brown rice on the bottom of this. If you wanted to make rice at the same time as you were making this, obviously you just would have put up a pot of rice when you started making this in the first place. But if not, you can obviously just eat this by itself, and that's it. Super easy. So if you want to bulk this out with the rice, it's gonna make you about 10 meals. They're nice and hearty, they're super delicious. And if you don't want to bulk it out with the rice, it'll make you about 6 meals with just the food that was on the sheet pan. So totally up to you. Now if you do make this, definitely send us a picture on Instagram. Follow us at Steph and Adam Official. That's all for today, guys. Hope you love this recipe. If you do, leave us a comment in the section below. Say hey, and that's it. Have a great week. Namaste.